Here's how I make my body butter. I use a giant pot, only used for body butter, and then I have to start weighing out my coconut oil. I usually melt it a little bit first to make it easier, but sometimes I don't, which you'll see in the next clip, and it's quite the struggle. So here I am. I had my husband filming over my shoulder, and I'm really struggling right there. Add that into my big giant pot, and then normally, so this is a shea butter. Normally it comes in huge blocks. I have 15 pounds I need to add to this recipe, but this time it came in 1 pound individually wrapped bags, which was kind of annoying, and that took a while, and I got shea butter all over my hands, all over my X-Acto knife, but it's fine. It kind of made measuring much easier. So I have to add that to the giant pot. And then here you see what all the coconut oil and shea butter looks like. So now I have to take this giant pot over to my stove. You can see me struggling, it's very heavy. And I put it on the largest burner that I have, and it takes about 20 minutes or so to melt everything. Here I'm trying to break up the giant blocks of shea butter, but since it hasn't melted, it's kind of struggling. And there it is, melted. Give it a little stir as it melts. It's looking good here, so now I have to measure it into that bucket, to pour in these jars. So let's see how I do with this. I was very paranoid about spilling, especially on film. Here I'm measuring out my essential oil that has to go into this batch. Today it's lavender. This is for a big wholesale order, which is always fun to make. Give it a stir. And now I pour it back into the small pouring pitcher. And then that is when I start to pour into these jars. Also paranoid about spilling here, but I don't think I did, so I did pretty good. And here's the rest of it just kind of sped up. You know the drill. And now they're all filled and poured. So now I just need to let it cool, put the lid on, label it, and bam, here you go. We have my body butter.